In 1993, Alexander Mogilny scored 76 goals in 77 games. He was 24 years old. He was arguably the most electrifying player on earth. 2 years later, the Buffalo Sabres traded him. Usually, when you trade a 76-goal scorer, your franchise collapses. But Buffalo didn't collapse. In fact, this single trade didn't just build one contender, it built two. It is the invisible thread that connects the goat-head era of the 90s to the President's Trophy team of 2007. It brought them their captain, their clutch scorer, and, believe it or not, the winningest goaltender in franchise history. And it's still paying dividends in 2025. Welcome back to Puck Pulse. We are building the smartest hockey community on YouTube. If you want trade trees that dig up the details everyone else misses, like the draft pick that changed everything, hit that subscribe button. Let's map this monster out. The year is 1995. The Sabres are in financial trouble. The new arena is still a blueprint, salaries are spiking, and Mogilny wants to be paid like a superstar. Buffalo simply can't afford him. Meanwhile, the Vancouver Canucks are desperate to reunite the Russian Rockets. They have Pavel Bure. They want Mogilny. On July 8, 1995, the deal is struck. Vancouver gets the superstar, Alexander Mogilny, and a 1995 fifth-round pick. Buffalo gets a package of futures, a young center named Michael Pekka, defenseman Mike Wilson, and Vancouver's 1995 first-round pick. Let's clear the Vancouver branch first. Did the Russian super team happen? No. Bure got hurt immediately, and they would only make the playoffs once in their 4 years together. But Mogilny was still elite. He scored 55 goals in his first season and played 5 solid years in Vancouver, putting up 308 points in 312 games. On March 14, 2000, Vancouver flips Mogilny to New Jersey for Brendan Morrison and Dennis Peterson. This is a win. Morrison becomes the center of the West Coast Express line, playing over 500 games and scoring 393 points for the Canucks before signing with Anaheim in 2008. Vancouver effectively turned 5 years of Mogilny into 8 years of Brendan Morrison. Peterson plays 102 games before being traded in 2001 to Phoenix with Drake Berehowski. The return is a package of Todd Warner, Trevor Letowski, Tyler Bach, and a 2003 third-round pick. Warner, Letowski, and Book play a combined 200 games of depth hockey before fading out. Vancouver trades that 2003 third back to Phoenix for Brad May. May plays 225 games over 5 seasons before leaving for Colorado in 2005. Finally, that original 1995 fifth-round pick Vancouver got with Mogilny. They selected Todd Norman, 120 overall. He never played an NHL game. The Vancouver side is officially closed. But the Buffalo branch, this is where things get insane. They didn't just get players, they got a culture. With the 1995 first-rounder, Buffalo selects Jay McKee, 14th overall. He plays nearly 600 games, becoming the ultimate warrior, blocking shots with his face, and anchoring the defense for a decade until leaving for St. Louis in 2007. Pekka becomes the captain. He wins 2 Selke trophies. He leads the team to the 1999 Stanley Cup Final. In 2001, after a contract dispute, he is traded to the Islanders for Tim Connolly and Taylor Payette. Tim Connolly. When healthy, he was magic. He becomes the offensive genius of the post-lockout Sabres, posting 320 points in 464 games and fueling the 2006 and 2007 playoff runs. Taylor Payette. He chips in 80 points over 4 years before being moved to Vancouver in 2006 for a 2007 fourth-round pick. Buffalo trades down to grab 2 fifth-rounders, selecting goalie Bradley Eidsness and Jean-Simon Allard. Neither makes the NHL, ending the Pekka branch. Now the third piece, Mike Wilson. He's a decent defender, but in 1999, Buffalo trades him to Florida. The return is defenseman Rhett Warner and a 5th-round pick. Rhett Warner was a beast who helped them make the '99 finals, but that 5th-round pick? Buffalo used that pick to select Ryan Miller. Yes, the winningest goalie in franchise history, the Vezina winner, the face of the franchise for a decade. He is a direct result of the Alexander Mogilny trade. And we aren't done. In 2003, Buffalo takes Rhett Warner and flips him to Calgary. The return includes Steve Beijin, who is waived, and Chris Drury, Captain Clutch, the heart and soul of the President's Trophy team. So look at the roster of the 2006 to 2007 Buffalo Sabres, arguably the most exciting team of the salary cap era. Their captain, Drury, their number one center, Connolly, their franchise goalie, Miller. They are all direct branches of the Alexander Mogilny trade from 1995. Buffalo traded their star captain and got an entire generation of hockey in return. But unlike most trade trees, this one didn't die in 2007. It is still alive today. On February 28, 2014, Buffalo trades Ryan Miller and Steve Ott to St. Louis. The return is massive. Yaroslav Halak, Chris Stewart, William Carrier, a 2015 first, and a 2016 third. Let's break down where these pieces went. Halak is immediately flipped to Washington for Michael Neuwirth and Rostislav Klesla. Klesla never plays. Neuwirth plays 29 games, then is traded to the Islanders for Chad Johnson and a 2016 third. In a rare move, Buffalo trades that 2016 third to Pittsburgh for the rights to hire head coach Dan Bylsma. William Carrier plays 41 games with Buffalo before being claimed by Vegas in the expansion draft. With the 2016 third, Buffalo packages the pick with Mark Pysyk and a 2016 second to Florida for Dmitry Kulikov and a 2016 second. Kulikov plays 47 games, then signs with Winnipeg in 2017. With the second, Buffalo selects Rasmus Asplund, 33rd overall. He plays 164 games, 49 points, then is traded to Nashville for a 2025 7th-round pick. With the pick, Buffalo selects Melvin Novotny, 195th overall, and is currently in the Sabres organization. And he's not the only player from this tree currently with the Sabres. Chris Stewart plays 66 games, 25 points, then is traded on March 2nd, 2015 to Minnesota for a 2017 second-round pick. Buffalo selects Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, 54th overall. That's right, the Sabres' starting goaltender in 2025 is a direct trade descendant of Alexander Mogilny. Finally, the 2015 first-round pick, and it gets wild from here. Buffalo trades the pick with Drew Stafford, Tyler Myers, Joel Armia, and Brendan Lemieux in a blockbuster deal to Winnipeg for Zach Bogosian, Evander Kane, and Jason Kasdorf. Kasdorf never makes an impact. Bogosian plays 243 games over 6 seasons before signing with Tampa in 2020. Kane plays 196 games, 118 points over 3 seasons with Buffalo. February 26, 2018, Kane is moved to San Jose for Danny O'Regan, a conditional 2019 first and a conditional 2020 fourth. No impact from O'Regan, dead end. The 2024 is traded with a 2019 sixth to Vancouver for a 2019 fourth. With the pick, Buffalo selects Aaron Huglen, 102nd overall, who plays 0 games. Buffalo also trades the 2019 first with Brendan Gooley to Anaheim for Brandon Montour. A promising young defenseman, Montour plays 112 games, 42 points over 3 seasons. But Buffalo gives up on him and trades him to Florida for a 2021 third-round pick. Buffalo selects Steven Sardarian, 88th overall. He hasn't suited up in an NHL game, but is a part of the Sabres organization in 2025. From Mogilny in 95, to Pekka and Hasek in 99, to Miller and Drury in 07, all the way to Luukkonen today. Most people think trading a superstar is a death sentence. Buffalo proved it can be a rebirth. What is the best star for assets trade your team ever made? Tell me in the comments. We are working on the Eric Lindros trade tree. And trust me, that one is a chaotic mess you don't want to miss. Smash that subscribe button so you see it first. This is Puck Pulse. Thanks for watching.